Hello. Ugh. Sorry, peeps. I need to add more photos on this computer. It's still doing the old-fashioned way, which I totally forgot because I haven't had a computer for a couple of years. So I keep coming up with the same photo of Red Mickey. Uh, Eventually, we'll have somebody makes. I need somebody to Photoshop, and I'm going to Hollywood Studios on Saturday. Maybe live stream. I don't know. It's just I'd like to get some footage for. As I said, I'm doing baby steps. So I was thinking maybe, vlog. I'm gonna have to relearn a couple things how to edit. It's been a while since I've edited. Oh God, it's been 2011 till now. Oh, that's quite a while. It's 11. So we're getting there. um, yeah, just popping on again. Hopefully, I can have some people join in if you want. I have Watcher. I have a either depends on who you. Like to prefer term of Ninja Watcher. There's another group called the call themselves the Lurker Lounge, and I will be on for a few minutes. If I see nobody come in, I will. This is what I'm going to start doing. If nobody comes in for at least 20 minutes, first 20 minutes, I'm trying to now keep the conversation going. I wish somebody come in and just join in. Uh, I will go off. Otherwise, people come in, I'll stay in. Last night I was on for about an hour and a half. It was nice to talk to people. Let's see. I haven't seen the new Indiana Jones movie. I want to stay to see that. I keep saying it, I put it off. Tomorrow, I'm not. Yeah, I can say I can do it tomorrow, but I don't know. Tomorrow I may go live if not because people are people. They'll show up when they show up. I might go live if I have anything different to bring up for Saturday's trip. Um, Otherwise, there's no sense of coming on live tomorrow because, as I said, I may strongly consider if we're going to Hollywood Studios and I'm going to Epcot. I might. I'm not sure. Vlog. It depends, especially if I can get a one of those new Imagination Pavilion buckets. I would like to get one. I like I like the little figure they get instead of Figment. Of course, I'll have to give the popcorn to me because I'm on a low sodium diet. Been on that for over a year now, and I can't go any past 144 milligrams of sodium. And yes, I'm showing off my shirt. Believe it or not, this shirt I'm wearing, if it was like a year and a half ago, I wouldn't have been able to fit into it. And I gotta do something about this. The computer's up. I'm sitting on my knee, and I still look like this is me. I need to be up here. Or find out a way I can somehow lower this without bringing it fully down in front of me, which would be ridiculous. I might just have to do that since I don't use a keyboard and stuff while I'm doing this. Oh, there's something I could try. Maybe. Let me see. That's not working. Sorry. Yeah, I know. This is the most exciting place to be right now, right? Especially when nobody comes in and you're like, there's nothing you can do about that. I gotta like. Yeah, it just says there's nobody here. I got like two people here. Oh, sweet. David T. Oh, yeah, I am awake. It's just that when I'm talking to myself, I tend to fall asleep. How are you today? It's good to see somebody here. Got to talk to Jordan a little bit later after he got off the stream. Oh, I'm muted? Right there. Maybe you just can't hear me. According to this, the volume. Sorry about lowering my head. I have to take a look. It's just. Maybe I'm just talking too low. Okay, I'm not sure until you let me know. I don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Wait up. Mute. I'm on. Oh. If you can't hear me, this is going to be like a standoff. According to this, I'm on. Maybe you're he can't hear me. Maybe his speaker's down. Maybe his volume is down on his computer. I wish I had something to write with. Muted. Again, muted. How's it muted? According to this, it's on. Why am I sharing? Let's see. Share link? No. I do not know what to do. According to this, it's on. Is your volume down? Jordan, can you hear me? David T says that I'm muted unless he's got his his volume is lowered. Yeah, so it's got to be him. Do me a favor, because he can't read my lips. Could you? Oh, you know something? I can do that myself. Didn't think about that till just now. Hi, Jade. How you doing, girl? Yeah, well, Unless I hit this by accident, but it's I don't know. Well, you probably can't see it on your end. It's my mouse is going to the bottom of the screen. I'm looking at it. It shows action, man. It's not muted. Thank God. Hello, everybody. Jordan, Edward, it's great to see everybody. I was in Tanya's stream. Tanya's got a live Patreon stream going on her. Problem is she's in a restaurant and hundreds of people are talking. You can barely make her out. Man, I was sitting there. I wish I could have heard her. She had like two different streams going on at the same time, different areas, and she had like maybe 20 people per stream, something like that. Wow, she had them. It's just the problem is they were in the Swan and Dolphin. It's like, oh my God, yeah, I could barely make her out. Oh, trusty glasses. Your volume was up. See, I don't know. I hit this a few times, but right now it seems to be working. Jordan is driving, so if he's not responding, it's just that he's driving. He can't type and drive. I do not ask anybody for that. There was a time I could stream, not even stream. It was not even YouTube. I could take a microphone and talk to people with them. It's too bad they don't have that kind of setup here, where you can actually talk to people in the chat and they can actually speak back to you. But that's probably not going to be for years to come. I heard you ask about the coin earlier. Yeah. Oh yeah. The coin. She should. Yeah, I believe her husband gave her, or she gave her husband the other one. So I am going to the parks Saturday. I wasn't expecting that. My friend, she was going to the parks on the 3rd, which was last week, and the 17th, and she didn't want to go 3 weeks in a row. I couldn't make it the 17th. Long story into that, she was going to stay overnight. I just don't have that kind of money staying at a hotel. And I was going to make her take me all the way home and come all the way back. That would have been ridiculous. I'll drink to something. I'll get some coffee. Yeah, you just gotta get a cup of coffee. I got one of those K-cup thingies. Never any sense of making a whole pot for yourself. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit Hollywood Studios, and from what I hear, that the popcorn buckets are still in stock, and I want to grab one of them. Plus, get my magnet. Not the greatest fan of the magnets. I miss the old ones. I'm wondering if these are cheaper or the looks of the character. Yeah, I would think cheaper with the horrible animation that's on it. Don't know. I just don't know. It just that the other ones were fine. New tire. Wait, wait. You got new tires today? I was at Walmart a couple hours yesterday, 2.5 hours, just to get one rear tire. There was a lot of people in front of us, and the store manager gave me $20 discount for making me wait till 5 o'clock, and we bought the 5:30, and we bought the car in at 3. And this is at Walmart. New battery. Oh, is that because of the weather? Because I know you guys get snow. So anybody wants to anything? It says 3 people here, and I see the 3 people here. You have a metal front door covered with magnets. Yeah, I've got mine on the side of my refrigerator. I might have to. I'll probably take a picture of it. Yeah, because the picture lasts longer than just a video. Plus, I'm not set up. I just don't want to take the camera to the room because that'd look weird. Because you would be following. You wouldn't be able to see it. Let's see. Jay, did you want to meet up at the parks on Saturday? It's up to you. I say it's up to you because you're closer. I'm leaving here around 10. Well, not here. I gotta go to my friend's house at. Gotta leave here about 9:30. She's about half an hour drive, so a little bit before 9:30. Then go from there, and we take the back roads, it's farmland, and oh god, I lost my train of thought. I'm going to try. Got to, do what you can. If you can't, you can't. We can do it some other time. It doesn't matter. Yeah, because I was to say, I don't. Did you want one of those popcorn buckets? Because I'm not sure how many they have left. I don't even know if there's going to be any left by the time I get there. See, I keep saying tomorrow, but tomorrow's Friday, and I gotta remember I'm going on Saturday. It used to be a time where I went Saturday, but I would have to leave early because I work at 5 a.m. One day I was hanging out with Tanya at the parks. I can tell you the date. It was my first time back to the parks after COVID. It was August 20th, Sunday, August 20th of 2020. And that day, they were testing. I remember they were testing the people mover, and there wasn't. It was a ghost town inside Magic Kingdom that day. So it was me, Jordan, and let's see, it was me, Jordan, Tanya, and Aaron, and Aaron's another vlogger, and we basically hung out. What I remember, another thing is, earlier in the day, I'd say earlier about 1 o'clock-ish, it was some moderate crowd, not humongous. I remember we were in front of Splash Mountain, and a couple, an elderly couple came up to Tanya and says, "Oh, we watch you all the time," and they pointed me out and says, "Hi, Dan." I was like, "Wait." I was like, "How do you know me?" It didn't hit me, Tanya streams, and then as Tanya talks to him, all of a sudden Tanya points out ahead of her, because you imagine we're standing here, she's like across from us, and she points, "Resort TV One!" And I look over, there's Josh from Resort TV One. It was hysterical. Josh from Resort TV when he's got a good memory. He remembered me, my name. I was like, what? I kind of miss those guys. I haven't hung out with them a lot. Your channel grew and grew and grew, and it's hard to get a message into anybody when you want to just make a statement. I can't blame them. It's just that they get so many people in there. It's hard to see the chat for them. I held Tanya's gimbal once. Now my gimbal I can see like four chats come in. It doesn't stay long and disappears. I wish I knew a way to keep it on without it disappearing. Train on the track. Yeah, that was also at the time when the train was still down because of God. They before COVID they were almost done. I mean, it was Disney that dragged the construction of Tron. That sucker was almost done. Uh, they get plenty of buckets on buckets. I'm lost. What buckets? Oh, you're talking about the popcorn bucket. Yeah. The trouble we had was it the year before last with Figment, and I finally got Figment last year. It was me, Jordan, Jennifer Caruso, and her husband, and we went over to Epcot. We picked them up that night. At that point, we were having trouble getting in because they were scanning, I think, the Magic Band or something like that. There was something because it was different when we got buckets the last time. No, you want to have your best friend. Uh, uh, no, you could have Jordan's autograph. Mine is worth 2 cents. His Jordan had that. I mean, he had that place hopping today. My God, he was on Tanya's stream and he had me laughing and stuff. He called after he had hung out with the ladies on the stream. They went out, hung out, and they went over back to Hollywood Studios and they got on which I want to go on again is the oh boy the Toy Story Mania. I love that thing. You're sitting there now. You guys played that game. You know how you're pulling back well the cord or whatever you want to call it, and I'm sitting there. You have to see my elbow because I'm like, well, of course I'm doing it like this much lower. But if I do it like that, you can't see myself. See? Oh, there's Jordan. Yeah, he wants your autograph, Jordan. Well, I held it. I held her. The reason I brought that up was because it was the first time I ever seen the chat of anything. I never knew it was like that. And because Tanya had to use the ladies' room, and of course she didn't want to bring it in with her, so she gave me the chat, and I was like, "Are you giving me this?" She says, "Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom." And she ran. I was like, "No, you know, ooh, she." Yeah, she got this on the stream. It was hysterical because people were like, they had seen her. Tanya accent. We were in front of the bathrooms over in Hollywood Studios. She accidentally walked into the men's room for a second. The look at her face, she came out like, "Oh my god!" I said, "Tanya, if you were in there when I did that, I would have screamed like a little girl." I was lucky enough to get out of the bathroom time. Oh my god, that was hysterical. Happened to her that day. I always got her on her after that. It was hysterical. Tanya's the best. Except for when she goes to me, "Dan, you're dull." Okay, I'm dull. I mean, uh, always got put back in my place when I tried to joke around when I was a kid, and I guess ever since then I calmed down. Finishing charging the Tesla. Back in how long did it take you to charge that car? Oh, Anthony Mullerman. Hello, sir. Did not know. I'm sorry I didn't see it. I'm mostly seeing blue hair, and I didn't expect to see any other colors. It's mostly the mods hair, and it doesn't matter because we're only, we're just starting, so I'm taking baby steps in this place. So I was basically saying, it might be 1 year before I even actually have 20 people will stay here and chat. So it could be longer than that, as far as I know. I welcome you, sir. If you want to chat, chat. We're not talking much. As you can see, just if you want to recap, not much to talk about. But at least we're talking because I don't get to talk to these guys most of the time. Man, I wish there was a way, in the future. I says that one day instead of typing, we'll probably put in the chat, like a little recorded voice of us. And could you imagine every 5 seconds push the button, make sure nobody swore on the thing. So, I don't think that's one reason probably why I don't have it now, because how, unless you can put a filter for swear. Sorry about this, because this is the webcam is way at the top, and it makes me, and it's over my head, and unless I bring the whole entire screen forward, I am basically trying to sit up every other direction. Tanya, that's what I love about Tanya. Tanya's the same person you see in real life as she is when she's vlogging or live streaming. Tanya is too much. She's hysterical. Um, the same. I don't know if you ever heard of Chris Provost. He's a Disneylander. Um, I met him face to face at Magic Kingdom a few years ago when we all still had to wear the masks. Uh, and he's him and his family. Wow, the nicest people in the world. Um, but see, the other people I've of course sort of met. What did I say? Sort. I can't even say sort. I remember being at the Speedway outside Magic Kingdom to get a sub, because I hardly ever eat in the parks because it takes too much toll on my checking account just to eat at the park. So I used to have a sub and everything. And I get, as soon as I get in, without his hat, there's Nate painting Mr. Morrow. And we started talking to each other, and I went out to the car, and it was hysterical because at the point in time he used to be married to Veronica. They're not together, but I don't know if you guys ever seen Veronica now. Oh my gosh, she lost so much weight. She's really gorgeous. I'm like, wow. I got pictures of me with Veronica back, when she was married to I don't know what's going on there. I don't think they were married anymore. I don't know if there's a divorce or anything, but that's soap opera stuff. Of course, I met Tanya a few times. I've hung out with her in life. She did a 3-park challenge when the park hopping came back. Did I say 3 parks? I went in 3 parks. She went to the 4 parks. The other people, Tim Tracker, met him once. He still had the handlebar mustache. It was at Epcot 35. I wanted to meet up with like Adam the Woo and Justin and everybody. It just never happened. But I was coming out of the old Club Cool before they tore that one down. And Tim Tracker, he was with somebody else. A friend he was hanging with, and I got lucky. The picture, because I could not see this. I'm sitting there. I asked him for a picture. We were talking a little bit, and so he took a picture with me. And at that point in time, I could not see the screen. I don't know. So I finally I went on the monorail, was headed back to Magic Kingdom. Put it on, and I was like, oh, thank God, it's here. I actually got that up. I would have to put it to my current Facebook. Long story with that. I've got 2 Facebooks. One I had to set up now because I don't remember the password. And thank God for my old phone. My old phone and my new phone, because I transferred the app and everything over. I still can get my old Facebook on this, and that's where I store all my photos of all the vloggers. Jordan had Mr. Toothman. Mr. Toothman. I love that. Jordan, what was the point? I came up with a story and seen Jordan. Let's see. Now Jennifer Caruso, that's different. I can't say I met her. She sometimes will still post. She was part of Disney Worlders. I've told you this story before. If you guys who I'm talking about, and it came to a point where we were talking. We would go through the private chat, the PMing system. They call it DM. I call it PM because it's personal messaging, not direct messaging. Well, it is direct, but I'd rather use personal. But um, me and Jennifer were talking for a while and stuff, and I had said, this is like a Saturday morning. It says, well, I told her, you have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go off and watch Jeff from Desert Dreams chat from his live stream. She says, what live stream? I says, nothing about the vloggers and the live streamers. She said, no. So I gave her the link, and she watched, and she got all into it. Then she started hanging out afterwards at like when I'm making it sound like she was a stalker. She was not a stalker. It just happened to be that way. And she finally met Jeff face to face. I guess Jeff talked to her, and I can't say he talked her into doing it, but he probably, gave her the ins and outs and stuff. Now you guys know, if you see her, she vlogs, not vlogs, live streams. I don't know why. I'm thinking vlog, I say live stream, but when I'm thinking live stream, I say vlog. So, of course, she's been doing it over a year now, and she's got her own Robin. I think her name's Regina or something like that. That's hysterical. Oh yeah, and we're trying to get. We gotta get. Jennifer even told me that she wants to meet Tanya, and I would love to see that. Have those two together in a stream would be awesome. I'd be flipping back and forth. I have told Tanya about Jennifer. That's what it was. It was a picture. Um, Jordan ran into Adam the Woo, and he was with Jennifer. So there's a picture. I have one saved to my computer of Jordan walking. Actually, not walking. It's a picture of all three of them together. Adam standing in the middle, and Jordan and Jennifer on either side of him. Poor Jennifer, at that point, she didn't know who Adam the Woo was. So, I don't even know if she's still to this day. I mean, it's only been two or 3 weeks. Still knows him. And Tanya, that was a different story. Tanya didn't know who he was when I first bought. I says, "Have you ever heard of a vlogger by the name of Adam the Woo?" She was like, "No, I never heard of him." She never heard of Justin Scard either. I got her. I can't say I got her to sing a Justin Scard video. I think she might have. I'm not sure. Then a week after she meets, I tell her about Adam. She meets Adam at Hollywood Studios. I hope he's been hanging around the parks lately. He bought himself a new house over in Celebration, so I would love to see Adam in person. Big guy too. I love it when he gets together with Tim Tracker. It's hysterical getting those two together. Let's see. Don't mind me. Talking amongst yourselves. There's only 2 people here. No, 3. And I got a like. Ooh, I got 1 like. I'll just be happy if somebody wants to show up and chat. I'm not gonna worry about likes, not until like this place is starting to grow. If it grows. Now with Disney World to keep it going, I used to just I still do. I have to sit Disney Worlders up each day. I still have some stuff to put up today after I get off of here. Oh, getting to take my mother to breakfast tomorrow, which is good because I'm tomorrow off because they didn't want us working. Setting up anything because of Super Bowl weekend, and I guess they just didn't want us in the stores. So I won't be making that extra money next week. So I just take her out. We have to go pick her up at a rehab over in a place called Lutz. Because knowing you guys who live in Orlando or near Orlando, or Anthony and David T don't even live in the state. Who is that, Jade? Which 2 would you like together? How was? Oh, that store. Oh, funny thing. We get to the store now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you get those two together, it's hysterical. I just love it. Um, the new store I went to today is in Land O'Lakes, and I lived there about 20 years ago when we first came to Florida. Before we moved over here to was Jordan calls it Newport Rickety, but it's Newport Richie. And so I get there. I mean, I'm a few minutes late. Thank God I got there in time before 5 o'clock. I punched in. Um, I mean, I don't work for Publix. I work for a company called Advantage, and we do stuff for Publix, but they still have us, uh, just sign in and out for the day, just in case the company wants our hours and such as backup. So what happened is I get there. I think nothing of it. It looks like every other store we've been into. You're in the store. You don't think nothing of it until you go outside and realize this is a whole different area. With that area where that store was built 20 years ago when we first got there was all trees. It's just weird. I'm looking around at the whole entire area and it's stores galore and it used to be just trees going up to Brooksville. Um, and and with the guy we were working with, he provides us tags, and what I mean by tags is if you go to the shelf and you see those little signs, stickers, little things like this big. Oh, got some right here. These things. I mean, I could just tear that part off, and it prints the price, the code, and everything on it. And he sat there and he looked at my name badge and he's seen my last name. He says, "Do you know Jamie Wynn?" I says, "Yeah, that's my niece. That's my sister-in-law." I was like, "What?" The guy who was helping us all today is my niece's brother-in-law, and I didn't know that. I was like, he says, "I heard you love to go to Disney." I says, "Yeah, but they don't like me going." But I say, excuse my language, everybody, but I say, well, fuck you too. I'm going to Disney. And I mean, I am 57 years old. Do not tell me what to do. That's ridiculous. Tell me not to go to Disney. I'm like, nah. Yeah, it is. I mean, when I just, I'm sitting there thinking, who is he? What does he want? And then he told me his brother is my niece's husband, and his brother is cool. I like hanging with his brother, Michael. Michael's in nuts. So, uh, let's see. I'm very sure Jordan's still here, but he's driving. Yeah, I see that small world. And the first thing I'm thinking in my mouth, coming out of my mouth was a couple of seconds ago. It's a small world after all. So I got clips. Yeah, I got clips for. I'm on a low sodium diet, so I can't really have too much. I could get a sub over at Wawa's, and I have done it. I get a turkey sub, lettuce and tomato on wheat bread. It might be over the limit of when I need a sodium, but I cheat once a week, and it doesn't kill me. Last month, we were in Magic Kingdom. We had reservations for Tony's. One of the most delicious salads I ever had of a chicken Caesar salad. Oh, I loved it, but I had to pay for like next 2 days in a row after I had to miss work because it got me deathly sick because of the salt content in it. Yeah, can you imagine you're cheating on food with a salad? Usually it's the opposite, right? You don't want a salad, you're going to cheat like that. When they have McDonald's hamburgers, I'm not willing to go back to that. Guess what? Guess what, Jay? You know what I do? I get when I get songs stuck in my head, I take that song right there and put it in my head. But I can control taking that one out. I know other people are like, oh, great, there's that song. But I do sometimes you have this one song going through your head and it starts off okay, but afterwards it starts getting sour and it's turning into something else, and it's like, oh, get out. So I start humming. It's a small world. It's a small world. After all, I know you're gonna hate me for it. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna contact other people. This other girl I know, Liz. She used to just vlog, but she's turned into a business. She's one of those people that will go into the stores and show everybody, what's in the stores, and they give her a list or something like that, and she'll ship it. And she'll give them the rates and everything, and how much she charges just to be like a personal shopper. I mean, she does this all online. She'll come on and stuff, but before that, she was just a mom with her kids, just vlogging. Um, I've known her for a while now. It'd be nice to finally meet her in person. I would just love to meet everybody in person if we could. Uh, Number one, I would like to see Veronica again in person. When I showed Veronica, I told you she lost that weight and she really looks beautiful and stuff. I mean, her face, most beautiful face. I was like, oh my God, look at you, girl. And I told her I lost 60 pounds, and she's like, she says, "Oh, that's great," and stuff. I just, I don't. She doesn't much. She doesn't vlog or do anything anymore. I loved her little sarcastic attitude when she would do. I mean, you had to see her earlier vlogs. And oh my God, that girl had me laughing. Let's see. You know, Jay, that would make it great if you. I don't know if you have your own channel. Of course, you're gonna have your own channel. If you can and upload what you see and stuff, I would. That would be great. You probably could get a lot of people for stuff like that. That's reminding me of the real world. Ugh, there's only one person here. The real world version of the backside of Disney, or just the dark side of Disney. And I heard that Tanya and Robin, they were getting evacuated tonight off of Pirates. So after I get off of this, I'm going to go back to YouTube and see if anybody's posted that video. So, oh, did I ever tell you guys that I actually got evacuated from Rise of the Resistance the very first time I went? This was like a week or two before COVID shut down the parks, and I go on COVID. I go on. Excuse me. I go on to Rise of the Resistance. We get out to where the stormtroopers are. Be careful what you wish for. It might come true. Um, I So I mean, we're in that room with the stormtroopers. We had to be there like 10 minutes. I'm like, what's going on? And it hit me. Oh my God, I'm gonna be evacuated. So they opened one of the side doors, and they stopped being rebel. I mean, they stopped being imperial officers, or what do you want to call them? Give me one sec before I get to Splash Mountain. So I go through, and there was break rooms and like storage areas and stuff, and we were brought out the outside at behind there, and they scanned our magic band so we can either go on another ride or go on to. I was gonna head over to Magic Kingdom after that, but I couldn't because I waited an hour, went back over to Rise of the Resistance. They scanned me in. I put me through. At that point in time, it was still Fast Pass, even though with Park Slows there was no Fast Pass, and they never. That's the thing. It was a Fast Pass pane, uh, Fast Pass lane. Never used it as a Fast Pass because that's when they decided, oh, let's start charging. We'll call it the Lightning Lane. I miss the Fast Pass. Of course, you're gonna miss it when you could get it for free. I'm not paying to get on a ride. I am not. Let's see. What's this? Make it homeless. No, thank you. Yeah, I know. I don't. That's something I really no thanks. Ugh, God, could you imagine? Yuck. Um, sometimes this is odd. I remember for some unknown reason. I remember. Uh, yeah, I did. It was true. A few years ago, I got evacuated off the People Mover. I remember getting out and have to walk across. Yeah. I see. It was a People Mover. Okay. You watch the back of my head. It's something else sticking out. I'm not sure what is, but I look. If I put my head just, I look like Alfalfa from the Little Rascals with a thing stem in the back of my head. Um. Oh. Oh, they lucked out. Because people put the cameras on. They're not supposed to take, or pictures or anything, but they still do it. I would be afraid of them like kicking me out of the park if I did it. My luck. And if I get kicked out, that means I'll be banned, and I don't want to be banned. Greetings again, David T. I'm home. Sorry for leaving the two of you alone. Well, hey, I'm alone with a cute lady here, so why not? So, I don't get that a lot, so no, I'm not. I'm not going to go any further with that because that didn't sound right just then. Oh, I'm glad we get to talk here because the only time I ever get to talk to Jade is when her and Marion say hello or good morning or good night. Oh, let's see. No, I was thinking of something, but it had to do with baseball. But I'm not sure if I'm going to get a baseball right now, so I don't want Jade to, fall asleep. So, let me see. I thank you guys again for coming on. I can't do this without you guys. I wish I could get more mods in here, but it's not going to happen. Gail can come in when she can. Um, she's always busy. She's got her own. Of course, you guys have your own lives. I mean, who knows? You guys could have been out somewhere doing something tonight. Or just said thank you. I really appreciate it. I hate sitting here by myself. And I've got to locate somebody who I haven't seen in 2 days now. I'm not going to do that until later. I got to contact them through the PM system on Facebook. So, are you okay? I haven't heard from you. So, I've never seen. There's a few things at the park I've never seen. I've never seen in person. What's her name from Animal Kingdom? Divine. I have never seen her in person. Plus, as I said, I really only go to that park once a year, and she's not in the mornings, and the only time I can get there is in the afternoon. It's either take my car or take the bus, and I'd rather not take my car because I go back to Magic Kingdom, so I don't want to. So I take the bus. And my only problem with the bus is when I fill it to the brim. These guys know what they're doing. Is when we start turning the corner, you can feel the bus. It feels like it's going to topple over if you turn too fast. That's what I'm scared of. Yeah, she is divine, isn't she? Too bad I can't see her in person. I've actually seen Kevin. Kevin eyeballed me one day. I was at one of the bridges that you can see, look across and see Everest. And I look over. She squawking at me. And then I'm looking at her eye, and she's blinking, and it's just the way she had her head tilt, looking at me instead of laughing. I said, "Don't you have anything better to do than look at my ugly self?" I love Kevin. One of the best characters to have at any of the parks. Not a big, not a big fan. Okay, please don't do this. Sorry, I am so sorry for doing this. I miss. No, I don't miss. I just not a big fan of Pandora. Was never a fan. To me, that's a futuristic version of the movie Dances with Wolves, except for it's an Indian tribe where he helps out, and That's a good movie. And he's helping the Indians out. Of course, man, I'm gonna be on it when it comes to this. You understand it now. See the Indians and stuff. I mean, of course, when you're a kid, cowboys, Indians were the bad guys. No, the Indians wanted their land. You guys were taken from them. Imagine you fighting for your land now. It'd be the government trying to take it away from you. What happened? I can do anything after the car repairs today. I can't do anything other than Annie. You can't do anything. Mechanic is a mechanic you trust. See, I go to a place called Integrity, but they I would have gone to have my tire fixed. Say my original tire had one of those stupid little leaks, and they were like, it's probably gonna have to be you're probably gonna have to get a new tire. And the guy quoted me 164. Oh, that's the cheapest we got in stock. And I could probably tell at the time he must have been the manager of that department. And here it is about a month later, and people kept on saying, you better get that thing changed. I don't know how long it's gotten. I figured, let me get them. I got the money right now because I got my income tax, part of my income tax return. And they only, and plus the female manager who I like I said at the beginning, I went there at 3, got out 5:30. She, for waiting all the time, she took $20 off the price, and I kept 130. And the guy originally told me for a loan, the tire was going to be 164. It's the cheapest they had in stock. That's why I wanted to go to that other place called Integrity. But the problem there is they would have to order the tire. And when I called Walmart actually had the tire in stock. I was like, yes. The same company too, the same tire. I was like, yes. And how cheap it was. Jordan, the name's Bond. James Bond. So he was saying, if you seen him on the stream earlier with Tanya, he was talking. They were having lunch. He was talking about how he was sad, how James Bond died in the movie. hey, Mr. Bond, can we have a martini here, shaken, not stirred? I mean, great. Kill 007 off, just to have no movies after that. People killing movies nowadays. Yeah, I want to see Indiana Jones. I've yet to see that. I don't know if anybody here has seen the last Indiana Jones. They're talking about making a new version. I don't know. They said something about firing Harrison Ford. I just don't understand how that's going to happen. You can't really make a young Indiana Jones. What are they going to do? I mean, oh sure, let's make Indiana Jones. Well, Harrison Ford. Let's see. Yeah, let's see how many people go watch your movie because you decided to do that. Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember Tanya getting evicted twice. I think it was that she got evicted. Rescued. I said evicted. I'm thinking the Carousel Progress is a house. Most of it's a house. So yeah, evicted. Oh my god, that was funny. Jordan, if you can talk, you can talk about James Bond, but I don't know how many of us are going to respond back because I don't know how many of us here follow. Like I can tell you right now, I've never watched the newer James Bond movies that have been out the last 15, 20 years. Mine goes up until, well, mine's still old school. I think I might have seen one Pierce Brosnan movie as James Bond. But after that, Sean Connery. See, I remember when Pierce Brosnan plays him because I remember before that he was on a show called back in the 80s. Remington Steele was the name of the show, and I had said to my brother he would make an excellent Bond because in the TV show he was supposed to be a private detective, but long story short, Roger Moore, unless you can bring him back from the dead, there you go. Roger Moore was my first Bond, even though I knew Sean Connery was it, but I didn't see Sean Connery's until the years later. But it's Sean Connery and Roger Moore's, but I never really got into it again after those two. I have nothing against it. They're probably still good as ever. That last one, oh god, yeah. Let's kill our main characters off, and we'll have nothing. Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. There was a movie that came out once a couple years ago, and oh god, the soldier turned on it, they were making the American soldiers look evil, and they were killing off all these guys in the Middle East where they're fighting. Oh god, I'm not gonna go any farther. It's just I'm like, you're making a story about veterans, yet you're putting them down and act like they are the killer. Oh, I hate people like that. Cannonball Run, yeah. Roger Moore's in that, and he plays a person who is supposed to be acting like Bond, or was it or a person who's playing like the actor Roger Moore? That's that one. He had an ejection seat for his mother in that. I forgot his name in the movie. I am going to hopefully hit the Muppets 3D show. I've never been in the theater. I think I've been. One time I was outside the theater. It was raining out. And we were in Hollywood Studios, and at that point they were building Galaxy's Edge. I remember just being standing outside of the Muppet Theater near something. I want to get drenched, but I've never been in it. And there's a key under the mat as you enter it, so look out for that if you go in. That I did see, but I seen it on a video. I watch these videos that pop up, and I post them to the Dark Side of Disney. It's like top 10 breakdowns or Disneyland and Disney World by animatronics and such. The time when Ursula's head popped off of her body. I think that happened here and at Disneyland. Stuff that I won't post on Disney Worlders anymore. See, I hate when people actually start posting there, and I've stated before, don't, I basically, it's some of the mods, not all the mods, they don't check what they put in when they push the button and let them in. And I can name some of them, and they're not very active mods. I don't mean to sound mean about it, because they're not doing anything. It's like you can blame me for that, because I made a couple of mods because I thought they would work out, but I didn't bother to ask him, and and if you delete them as mods, it automatically strips. I'm getting tired. It strips them of their membership, and they get thrown out of the group. You mean you could bring them back in and stuff? It's just, I wish it would just change it, so all I have to do is demod them, and that's it. Yeah, there's a couple there where I wish I could have. But at the time when I made the mods, there were a couple of them. One of them lives in England, and I was thinking about trying to do something about overnight posting, so we could have this place active overnight, especially over in England. He was the only person I figured, let me have him for overnighters. He probably still covers overnight, but I just don't know. So if I was going to do anything for somebody from England, or who can cover Disney Worlders during the day, I still want them there. If they don't answer the questions, I decline them over comment requesting. Did you go back and try again? Yeah, that's the same thing that the whole system was bought up by Gail. She's like not only my co-admin, but my head of security. The way I look at it sometimes, she knows her stuff. She really knows her stuff. Uh, and as I said before, she writes baseball articles for since she lives in Dunedin, she covers the Blue Jays and the Phillies. And I would love to meet up with her. She's got a bad foot, and that's why she can't go to the parks a lot. She actually got to go a couple months ago with her husband, but she was in a wheelchair and she can't walk around. Um, I would love to see her in the parks more if she can. It's up to I don't know what's going on. Yeah, a scooter. My brother, the circulation in his legs are horrible, and he I would probably consider getting him a scooter as we're going there. But the problem is he can't sit down as much. So who's going to sit in the scooter? Me? If he gets up and starts walking around, the scooter has to come with us because we're responsible for it. And I don't want to sit in the scooter. I mean, especially with people around. And if you see the streets in Main Street and you see how they try to get down, you have to beat the horns. Nobody will move. Oh, they're not going to hit me. Of course, they're not going to hit you. Just be rude and stand like you own the place. Let's see. Cannonball Run. Yeah. Yeah, I think Farrah Fawcett's in the first one. I know Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. are in it. Of course, they're gone now. Burt Reynolds, who's gone. Dom DeLuise, they're gone. God, those were some good movies. I know they weren't the greatest, but I loved them. They were funny. See, Jordan's old school. If you guys didn't know, I think Jade, you're probably the only one that doesn't know how old school he is. He loves crooners. I'm talking about crooners like Bing and Frank Sinatra. Yeah, baby. You've seen that in a time in the stream today was hysterical. Jay, do you follow anybody else besides Adam or Tim Tracker? Is there anybody a live streamer? Because I would love to get you over there with Tanya and watch her stream because she especially like today. Jordan showed up and hung with her on the stream. You get those together. It does two together. I mean, it's great. It's hysterical. It's funny. It's very entertaining. Oh, what I suggested the other day about the mods going into um with Pete McDevitt. It's up to you guys because I'm not gonna be here. Um, it's supposed to be like it's a tutorage of how to do. It's like 1 hour. There's no money. So if guys want to do that, it's up to you. If not, David T, if you lived in the area, I'd ask you to come tomorrow. I'm seeing if Jade can come. It's up to her. Yeah, because we're supposed to leave there. It'll take us 2 hours. Jade, if you show up, we'll show up there. It depends on what happens. Hopefully, there's no traffic. When I mean traffic on the back roads, if you have a car accident, there will be traffic. I don't care who you are. There is traffic on the back roads. Uh, so we should be there on noonish, and probably start at Hollywood Studios. Of course, we're going to start there because that's the reservation. And go park hopping. Well, I will. I don't know if she can. If Stacy, which I think he is, she brings her new boyfriend along. The man is not a pass holder. He's a pass holder for Universal though, and we have to stay at one park. And I love going to the other parks, and I would love to take Stacy with me to sit. I don't mean to sound like she's got to babysit, but you're staying at start a date somebody. You don't you want to be with that person. You feel bad if you left them alone. I totally understand, but I wish I could pick up. I probably could pick her up a popcorn bucket if she needs it, and I can't get her a magnet. That one. They scan your magic band. You get one, and that's it. You watch Nate. I don't know why I stopped watching Nate. I just did. As I said before, I first met him. At the gas station that sells subs outside of Magic Kingdom, right right inside the park the gas station. But I don't know what it is. I just don't watch it anymore, and I have nothing against Nathan because he's interesting. And I met Nate about a year later. I was hanging out with Josh from Resort TV One. That's when the Epcot Forever fireworks display was going off, and I love the music from that because they were playing the old music from old Epcot, and I vlogged it for Disney World. That's why he had a live stream going. We were not that far from each other when they were going. The fireworks were going off. I love that show. I don't understand why they felt they had to have a new show. Just keep Epcot Forever going. It wasn't bad. Or do like everybody else said, leave Illuminations alone. They could have just done that. No, let's spend the extra money. Why do you have to spend extra money when people still love the show? David T, thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry I didn't see that earlier. So if you're gone, there's not much. You can watch the replay later, but I thank you and come back. I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow night because I'll be getting ready. I mean, there's not much I have to get ready. I mean, I'll probably be ready before I even. If I want to talk about comes up, I'll probably do that. What a new phone. Um, yeah, the old school music. Yeah. Uh, I love the song, "The Universe of Energy." I really love that song. I blast that song. 80s song I never knew until now. My first time ever at Epcot wasn't until 2005, 2006, somewhere around there. Um, wasn't a pass holder. Came up with a friend whose sister worked at the park, and she got us in. I got a park hopper pass. I could only do for one day though. Would go up during Star Wars weekends. Oh, I do miss Star Wars weekends. I mean, they could have done something like that. It wouldn't have to be the whole entire weekend. Who's this? No, I don't know if I want to be friends with you. As soon as I become with friends with these women who wear bikinis and look everything, they start sending you their links to their pornographic sites, and I'm like, no, number one, you look like a kid to me, so that's kind of nasty. Let's see. Um, I'm finding now, I get people say hi to me a lot, so I'm assuming when they say hi to me or something, and I don't know who they are, if they actually are on Disney Worlders, or come here. Let me see. We can. No, I'm going to delete you. I'm going to confirm you. I'll confirm you. And these other people I don't want to confirm are, believe it or not, family aunts and uncles. But I think their sites have been broken into. I don't think that's them. And you get them on, and hey, I got no good news. Such and such is being sold at such and such. Uh, who are you? Where's my friends or whoever it was I took over? Let's see. What, the universe or energy or any of the songs? Because I would blast. I wish Universe of Energy was a little bit longer than it is, but I would blast that song, especially when it's hot, getting warm out and stuff. I've done it before. When I had working CD in one of my cars, I had a working CD player, and I put a song on from back in the '80s. Totally forgot which song it was. I think it was from Duran Duran, and I was blasting it. I was like, "Yeah, Yeah, baby. uh, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting tired. I've been on a lot. Okay. Holy cow. Hey Jay, did the when this came when you first found out it was on, was it from a post of mine on Disney Worlders, or was it, or did you get the did you get a what's the term, a yeah, I'm getting that age where I'm starting to develop Alzheimer's. Was it a did you hear did you get a notification that I was on? That's what I'm trying to ask. Oh, fudge. Jade, you're actually doing something I haven't done. I might have done a couple times with a couple different people on here, but um, I was a mod on a couple different people's YouTube channels, but one I was kicked out of. The other one, actually, it was in. It had to be David T. He comes on once in a blue moon, so I never get to see my name in blue until then. I wonder. Hold on. I wonder if I can do that somehow to myself. No. I'm just checking in one of my posts and see if I can actually let's see, and remove. No. What about you? No. Where to see my name in gold while you guys are blue? What does that say? See, you need to go get you some. Then I see my name. Let me push bump so I can bump it up a little bit. It's hidden behind a heart. One of those emoji hearts. Yeah, I do need to get some sleep. My coworkers thought I was. They told me to get my blood pressure and everything, and they said one of the vessels in around this area would. Actually, I'm feeling it right now. It does. They said it was just going nuts. They could see the blood go through it and stuff, and it was just like it was popping and And I just says, no. The problem is I'm not getting much sleep because it's not because of my heart. My heart's feeling all right now. So I just don't try to stress myself out. If I stay calm, I won't feel any pain. So I stay calm, and I won't start yelling back or like I used to because I'm just gonna. I don't. I want to live. I want to live. Uh, no, just I don't have to be to work until 5 a.m. Well, tomorrow I'm lucked out. I'm not working tomorrow. Uh, yeah. Let me get off this thing. At least I can. Yeah, I'll say I can sleep a couple of hours. Watch what happens around 3 or 4 o'clock. I wake up because I'm used to being up at that time for work, and I'll probably be on my phone, seeing if anybody post overnight. Plus, I gotta finish Disney Worlders before I do that because I need to make something. So when something comes on, if you guys have been seeing less stuff that I've been posting, it's just that I get tired the night before and I cannot find anything to post, and I don't like repeating stuff I just posted. I always try to find something new in different places. I just am running out. I can't say I'm running out of ideas, maybe photos and stuff. I'm in a rut right now. It's been going, well, of course, I've been doing this for 6 years now, close to 7 in June, posting everything every day. And I wish I could get some help doing that. Hell, it would help me if they could set up like half of Disney Worlders. I could ask one person who's been posting stuff on here. And that's Eileen. Eileen, when I go to Facebook jail, Eileen comes in and she takes over and starts. I'll just give her the stuff to print and she to print to uplight and put what time it should go up and stuff. She knows how to do that. Her daughters did work. See, Eileen was a friend from high school, so we did go. We were in the same class of '84, Brian McManning in Norwalk, Connecticut, and her daughters worked for the Disney College, and they both was it both of them or one of them? Well, they were one of the characters, and was Chip, and I wanted to say Chip and Monk, Chip and Dale. Oh, God, I'm out of here. Take some photos. Hold on. I'm gonna bump it up again because I can't unless somebody else. But I cannot read the heart blocks the whole entire word. Take some new photos when you're there. Anything in particular you would like to see? Because as I said, I'm gonna start Hollywood Studios. I want to also do house if I can and make my own vlogs. And I also have the shorts, so I'm gonna have a lot of. I'm gonna bring both my phones, my old phone and my new phone. I don't even know how to use a camera on the new phone yet. I'm trying to figure that out, and I'm trying to figure out how to tape anything on there yet. It's just push both buttons down, and there's both buttons on one side, and I try it, and nothing happens. There's no flashers, nothing. I don't know what to do yet. So I get used to that. But as I said, baby steps. Baby steps. Well, dear lady, I possibly will come on tomorrow. If I when I get to the park, if I have my phone, just PM me. Do the regular thing. If you're there, you're there. If you're not, you're not. And yeah, I'm gonna have to get off. I'm starting to fall asleep, and of course you see me yawning. That's because I'm tired, and you're not boring me because when you give me a question, I can answer, and I'm not bored. You should check that the new phone out before you go. Well, that's the thing. I could come online tomorrow and look up. Basically, you can look up anything on Facebook. I did try the camera part, but I wasn't all into it. He gave there's three ways of doing it. I only seen one of the three ways, and I had to at that point in time I had to take my brother out. My youngest brother's slow, so he needs stuff. He actually cooks. He cooks his own supper and stuff, so he knows what ingredients he needs. I'm like, he's not slow. He knows what he's doing. And I have to take him over to Walmart or whatever. And I need stuff too. And I just don't come back because at that point in time, I'm thinking I need to look for pictures to post for the next day. Like I'm trying to find Animal Kingdom items. I'm looking over here. Somebody. Yeah, let me get off this. Let me get off. How long have I been on for? Close to an hour. Girl, I'm gonna get off now. What was that? Should check it. Yeah, just send me a message. I'm gonna contact my friend Liz again, see if she can show up. Because I don't know if I'll be in the same park with Stacy's friends because they're all more. Oh, one thing I gotta tell you, it was just hysterical. Um, a couple years ago, me and Stacy went to the parks and she bought one of her friends who was a doctor, right? And what I remember about that day is we ran into Tanya and Tanya had us on the stream, and Stacy was on Tanya's stream that day, and last time I remember seeing her friend was it was around then, and then I noticed something about a week or so ago. I went up to try to make a reservation for Hollywood Studios, and I go in, and all of a sudden I see my brother's primary doctor. I'm like, what the hell is my brother's primary doctor doing in my app for Disney? And I told that to Stacy. Says her name says that's my friend, and I hit me. Your primary doctor is the same doctor who went with us when we hit Disney a couple of years ago. She goes, yeah. I was like, oh my god, that's crazy. That is crazy. you're taking off. Good night. If you, oh yeah, you're still here. I'm talking. I didn't even see that. I'm sitting there thinking, oh no, I'm by myself. She's off. But I still show somebody here. Jade, good night, girl. Catch you later. I'm gonna shut this bad boy down. Oh, here I go. Oh. If anybody else is watching, good night to you all. Have a great day tomorrow. And AB, see you later. End stream. Yes, on end stream.